It is Friday, which means that it is time for Arma 3. So we're going to be getting involved with all of that here and pressing forward with our campaign a bit. And let's go ahead and flip things over so that you can see what's all going on. Before we unmute and say hello to Faye, we're basically looking at pressing forward and taking this factory, resource node, and outpost, and then pushing down on these two seaports for Red 4, which is going to leave just a seaport and a couple outposts in the main airbase for CSAT. I don't know how far we're going to get with a lot of those things, if we're going to hit those today or if that's going to be a next week problem, but we are, honest to goodness, getting closer and closer to the end of this Antistasi campaign. So let's go ahead and flip things over, and we'll say hello to Faye, and we will start getting to work. Hello there.
Hello, my friend. Always a delight.
We got the lowdown for our assault for today and kind of the next steps for what we're looking at.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that's brave.
Friend, you are. Yeah. You say brave, I say my only choice. So.
I'm trying to avoid running over these civilians here.
Yeah, especially since this is the resource point. I think this is the one all those people died at last time. I don't recall. Honestly, you see one quarry, you've kind of seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're kind of hurting for infantry assets when it comes to vehicles. Of course, it's easy to buy one, but, you know, I'm a big believer in, I'd rather get to the fight sooner. Besides, CSAT's sure to provide lovely donations to our cause.
That's the hope.
Hope does spring eternal. Well, thankfully, we've got a lovely piece of equipment up there that will do, I'm hoping most, if not all of the work for us.
Fingers crossed. It's about even money that I'm going to crest the hill and eat it from a ATGM of some sort.
Oh yeah, well hey, they're you know, CSAT doesn't exactly have slouches when it comes to that stuff.
Exactly.
It's not often that we face off against a Eastern force that is modernized, well-equipped, and may even be slightly beyond our Western capabilities entirely, but it's nice.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut off to the right here.
Copy that. Looks like 500 meters to the objective area. We'll probably advance over this hill. Okay. Thinking about it. Rally point is down. Okay, Stray is T-mount and moving.
Engaging.
Copy that. When I told my folks to pull out of their vehicles, I saw PZ-23s, although I have a feeling those are all our friendly ones. I don't think I can order them to get into weapons that are banned by the enemy. Has to check.
No, civilian man, why?
He ran in front of you.
He ran into the side of the ERA plate.
Oh, buddy. That kills you. You don't want that. Oh, fuck. Pylum, I don't know if you got any overhead cover, but you might want to move for a forest like now.
That's where I'm going.
Close there. Yep. Stay in motion. I don't have any aircraft on my team, so it's going to be luck of the Irish here.
It's one time I really wish the forests of Verlothi were a little more dense.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to not have the prophecy of Cassandra come true this soon. For context for folks, before the stream I joked that Pylum already has enough money to buy another Abrams if the worst comes to it. Just so chat can make me eat those words if it's ends up being the case. Okay. No civilians in effect. Still, we're giving it good. That is a huge scope that guy has on his rifle. God damn. Well, I can tell you the recoil coefficient changer is better already because not having guys just immediately get sniped. Alright, move my men forward. Nothing in the sky yet. Could be an attack helicopter they're sending up. Whoa!
That was an RPG over the top of the hull. More men in this quarry.
Copy. We're advancing to the two warehouses right now.
Roger, I think one of the usual suspects there is hot.
Yeah, copy. We had fire coming in. It's not coming in anymore though. You guys might have gotten it. Still nothing in the sky. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Words already.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, get low. Make it hard for them.
Nah, you missed.
Yep. Big 21. He missed. Ah, we like that. And the enemy being accurate. Always. Ah, we got nothing but surrenders inside of this hot structure. Lots of surrenders. Alright. Seeing if I can get intel off of these guys. See an officer. Hey buddy, you want to tell me where your friends are? We've got approximate enemy positions marked. Which is weird because there's it says there's a guy in this structure and I only see one guy who is
Surrendered.
well. No, it's one of those guys who dropped his weapon is supposed to run away and didn't run away. So he is no longer a factor. Alright, I'm releasing the rest of these guys.
No eyes on that MiG-21 coming back.
Oh no, I think I can see a cast call like that, they take one shot and then fuck off. So I think you're good.
Tank, we okay? I bumped against a rock and now I'm doing some kind of weird wobble.
I see that. I'm gonna stop your engine for a moment there. What the hell? What the hell? Well, that's new.
I'm gonna fast travel it to the resource point we were at before.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. We'll cap this while you do that. That's...
No, it's still doing it. Everybody get out.
Yep. let me try to grab it with Zeus here.
Waiting. Standing by.
Well, you've discovered a rare and exciting, What the hell?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, back to the garage you go, Devil Tank.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I saw the way that story was going to end, and it wasn't going to be good.
Nope.
Alright, seizing the objective.
CSAT aggression
Okay.
reduced to low? Okay, there it goes.
Oh, yeah, no, it reduced right before I capped it. So, you know.
That's
inevitably,
fortuitous.
Yeah.
I am back at base, where we will now pull the tank out of the garage and hope for the best.
Yep, that's probably the way to go. Guys are immediately,
There we go. That's
manning.
a nice calm tank.
What, did you give it some pats on the snout? Go, easy girl, easy girl.
Basically.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay, I'm calling for a loot helicopter. I'm
Standing by.
going for a called shot that they're not going to send a counterattack force this early.
They called one. Less than 1 minute.
I fucked up. I did not see that message. Oh no. Well, we eagerly await you here, my friend.
I'm hurrying. Playing beat the
Very
clock with it
eagerly.
now.
Yeah. No, 3's injured. Hey, 2. Treat him. Poke his boo-boo.
Copy that.
Well.
God,
Ah, there you are.
where did 3 go? There's 3. Where are you going, 3?
No, can do.
No, you stupid moron.
Oh, I see him over there. Not a rifleman.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. A rifleman just running away and, order him to do nothing.
I told him to stop.
He might be a little fucked, actually. MI8 incoming. You know, 2.
Negative.
Yeah, exactly. And here comes our, resupply bird. Yeah,
Okay,
hopefully that'll grab the, helicopter. So I don't think
3.
anybody survived that.
Yep. 3, move over here.
You might need to dismiss him entirely. I've seen them get stuck in that before. Well. So... surely that wasn't the entire counterattack force.
If it was, it's hilarious in its own right.
Yeah. Anytime now, pal. Alright, you dropped the crate, we're good. Now he's flying off towards CSAT territory, but honestly, after he drops the crate, his fate is not in my hands.
Hey, Rowan. Abrams
Hey,
with the
Rowan.
cardboard.
Gotta love it. Those are IFF panels. Don't know how they work. It's probably classified. Well, it's probably not classified that, you know, how they work, but like the specifics other than base theory. I don't know. I don't really care.
No, sir.
Good old Abrams. drones. Okay. I think that was their counterattack. They sent one helicopter, and everybody aboard it died. Alright, Stray's hauling off to grab our vehicle if you want to push on to the next objective.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'll be there in just a moment. I think I figured out the problem with the AI. They thought that there was somebody else in the vehicle seat,
Oh.
which was an incorrect statement, but there we go.
Yeah. If
Welcome
they,
back.
They don't. If it doesn't update, yeah, I can see why it would be goofy.
Turbine power! It's like the Batmobile from the 60s.
Oh my god, it is. I never even thought about that. Actually, much. Wow, our money jumped up to like 1,200 per tick.
I'm okay with that.
I am very okay with that. Alright, you heading for the outpost next?
Yep, just gotta negotiate these rocks.
Roger, Dodger. Get a Schlurp box into my truck and... Oh, well, I can use this to
Whee!
and I'll use that to get the helicopter since it's not worth the call-in. There are quite a few dudes in there with quite a few weapons. For sale rally point never used.
Yeah, but they depreciate in value by like 20% as soon as they spawn in.
Yeah. Turbines on a tank are such a fun idea because Soviets tried it and hated it so much that they never built another one. Turns out, well, the Russians hated it, I guess. Soviets built it, but they never got to use it. Thanks to, the complete and utter collapse of the Soviet Union.
Hmm?
But yeah, Russians hated the T-80, and that's why everything you see nowadays is a variant of the regular old diesel-powered T-72. Turns out, when you're incapable of maintaining and establishing supply lines for what is a very resource and maintenance-intensive component, you're bound to not be much man. And if there's anybody who's incapable of maintaining their own military to a level of readiness we would consider complete or even acceptable, it's the Russian military. They can't keep their tires inflated. Do you know how easy it is to have compressed air? Rubber.
Oh, engage defensive.
Copy. Pull the heat off if you need to. Holy shit. That just ramped. Would you believe the terrain in this story is rocky and hard to manage? Ah, there's our prize. I guess I would call this enough of a counterattack force. There are about a dozen guys in this helicopter.
Well, the CSAT soldier side of the tank. Crunch.
Oh no. Traitorous from
At almost 60 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, Rowan, that is definitely rust. Or mud. It could be mud too, actually. Considering where it is, that's probably mud. Thinking about it. That's the back end of the wheel, so treads. Every single soldier in my group just reported status red because I hit a stump.
Beep beep.
Hey, bonus points. Okay. So we're rolling down the road. 700 meters or so.
Loading Sabo.
Roger that. I don't quite know what the wisdom of this is, but we're just rolling straight up to the front door.
You'd probably be fine.
Fuckers. Yeah, scattered small arms fire, that's about it. Which they immediately regret, as every man in my squad immediately shot that guy. I'm looking at a lot of wounded and no return fire. Hey, and an unmanned igloo position. Well, that's delightful.
It was manned.
I assume that man is now a fine mist somewhere.
Yeah, I think he ate 50.
As he do, as he do. Okay. I'm gonna get as many of these people upright and able to be sent home as possible. Even kind enough to concentrate them all in a spot where I can just hit the schlorp one time and be good.
I was driving circles around the base at 50, 60 kilometers an hour.
Oh, that
Which,
that is not a fun time.
I was not going to slow down at all, and
No.
the number of RPGs that went sailing past the tank, it kind of justified it. So.
Oh boy, yeah, I bet. Hey man, get out of here. Get out of here. Send them all on their way so that IDAP gives me money. Got 4 more over here who are wounded. It's funny, these guys are supposed to be Belarusian, but they, every single one of them is either Iranian or Chinese. I think they might have screwed up some values when they were putting this faction together for Antistasi, because it's correct in the actual 3CB mod.
I'm okay with CSAT having a bad day, Ron.
Oh yeah, no, believe me, they were making our day bad at the beginning of this campaign, so. Was it the first time we attacked them, they sent like 4 bears?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, we later learned those are their transport aircraft, because they don't have a usable equivalent in the mod, but you know, still, if you ever want to really see what kind of... Is that guy armed? Is that guy armed and hot? Yes, he is. Okay. We got a few hostiles who haven't learned their lesson. Also an unknown support. Ugh. Doesn't usually tell us they're executing it now. I'm a little worried. Tally overhead, enemy aircraft, MiG-21. High altitude. Low altitude, bomb!
He missed.
Good deal, good deal. Whew. Alright, those guys taken care of.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, here's to quick fights and inaccurate MiG pilots. They keep happening.
Oh god, I thought that bird was a MiG.
Oh no.
Shoe, dead player.
Yeah, that's high pucker factor.
I shouldn't be seeing one that big.
Okay, they're dead. Yay, you're wounded. Congratulations, I'm gonna bring you back to life. And then I'm going to steal all your weaponry and use it. Ah, damn it, you let out. Okay, well that tells me anybody who's left in this base will have bled out by now. Try to get as many as I could. Hit another boop on that fun box. Hey, we've got an ambulance Vodnik over there. Nice. That'll be handy. Not as a transport, but it's handy all the same. Alright, going for the cap. We only have one outpost left after this. No, two. Wow. No,
Nope.
three. Okay,
Outside
I
of the
didn't see that other
seaports,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Seaports shouldn't be too bad. Alright. Okay, garrison limit reached. They've got a Igla there, but you know me, I always like to have contingency plans. In the form of a ZU-23 overlooking the outpost with really just a line of fire that covers everything. This might be the most efficiently I've ever manned one of these. Dead in the garage. Wow, PSO ones. Unfortunately, we don't have, Dragonovs. We do have Dragonovs.
I'd say we might at this point. We've certainly looted enough of them.
It's true. Okay. The Vodnik into storage after I heal myself up at it.
Alright. Start rolling towards the resource point.
Well, let's slow our roll a little bit just in case they decide to counterattack here. Although
Infantry on the road.
fire. Oh, yeah.
Looks like a roadblock.
Not to be an extra block, I'm sure. Alright, Ray's loading up. We'll follow your trail of destruction. Follow the sound of M240 fire. Alright. In motion. Immediately into a tree.
I don't see any more infantry present. And the static weapon is dismounted. But it has not called
Got it.
destruction yet on it. I'm going to go ahead and just mark the position.
Got it. Yep. bunch of dead guys. Well, yeah, I see what you mean. Position's cleared and we are following you. About 300 meters on your 6.
Roger, about 700 or so from the objective area.
Galley on, alright. Let's see what we can do here.
Picking the throttle up.
Copy.
Oh, that's uphill in a bowl. Okay. Alright.
Ooh. Yeah, stand by, Pilot. I'm going to call for an airstrike on the position
Good call.
before we move in.
Good call. I'm going to try and find the land ramp into this place.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, good idea because we're going to need it too. What do you think? HE cluster or napalm?
HE cluster.
HE or cluster or napalm.
Oh, HE.
Yeah, I think HE's the way to go. Alright.
Napalm's not bad, but if they got a vehicle in there, I'd like to...
No, actually, I'm not calling for an airstrike. Civilians.
Oh,
be allowed.
right. It's a resource point.
Yep. Which means it won't be as heavily defended, but this might actually not be terrible.
Hello?
You found your entry yet?
Yeah. Yep, little ramp up.
Yeah. I see it. Cool. Following you.
RPG.
Yeah, copy that. Alright. Demounting. Right for the fight. Wow, they got a lot of RPGs.
So I'm wiggling a lot defensively here.
Frag out. Enough support called. We got enemies on top of that fuel tank.
Yep. Seen.
Engaging. Around. Still in the fight. I'm down. Oh yeah, with that repo coefficient thing already thrown off your aim if you get hit. I'm glad I turned off animations. Ah, fuck, they just chucked a grenade at us. Ah, thank you too, thank you. We are heavily engaged. We are no longer heavily engaged. You do good work. You do good work, Cameron.
Aim to please.
Yeah, you aim well. Alright, back to the fight, buddy. Good hit. Stray's reporting a 0% casualty rate, and I'd like to keep it that way. Moving up on wounded enemy forces now.
Tops of those fuel
Okay,
drums are done.
forces. Good deal, good deal. Alright, get
Un-
up who we can, releasing the others.
Unknown status of this large, potentially clown carish building.
Copy. We'll assault the position after I've cleared casualties here. Yeah, boy, it wasn't a huge number of guys, but then scattered through the rocks like this. Hey man, when do you want to tell me if you got any living friendlies? our sharpshooters have G3 SG1s. I guess that makes sense. I mean, a lot of their weaponry are drawn from Iranian stocks.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating factions, sad. Honestly, their camo's grown on me too. Okay, they know nothing, they know nothing. One more group of downed infantry here, then we'll move on the buildings. Okay, 2, treat yourself. 8, treat yourself. I shouldn't need to give my guys permission to heal themselves.
Right? And you'd think it'd be something they would just take care of on their own. Hey, you got
Thank
like a big old bleeder there. No, I'll be fine. You haven't told me to take care of it yet. It must not be serious.
Yeah, I appreciate infantry who are quick to follow orders, but I do like a little bit of autonomy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Guys who will be like, yeah, I should take the initiative on this. Alright, got intel on where their next attack's coming. Looks like we got an hour and a half, so not exactly our time.
Mm-hmm.
Corrugated structure looks to be clear from the outside, but we'll move on it regardless. Doesn't look like any wounded on top of the field tanks.
I don't think
See
there
how
would
much
be on that
IFE
one.
they got.
They also got a heat round on the top.
Yeah, that'll do it. No no civilian casualties either.
Nope.
I'd like to see that. Okay. Well, this first set of objectives really got knocked down quick.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it.
Okay. Going for the flag here. The guys are really way better about like sticking to me. I think something I removed helped with making them a little smarter. Okay, recruiting units to the garrison.
I've returned to the armor.
Specialists, auto riflemen, couple medics. What was that?
Said I returned to the armor.
Yep. Okay. Just gonna drop a a couple ZUs here. Most
Okay.
problems are pretty easily solved by autocannons. Okay, and I'll bring in the loot helicopter for this one since they're pretty scattered.
Absent anything in the way of a counterattack call out, I will use this opportunity to go home and rearm.
Yeah, I was about to say, go home, rearm, get those boxes put away that are over there.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of maintenance and cleanup.
Exactly. Alright. Just calling for my boys to keep everybody fighting fit here. Once I can confirm the helo's been through and got the equipment, I'll be over there. Might take a detour to see if I can get us something a little more favorable than a pickup truck.
No, 100%. We got the resources, may as well use them.
Eh. Proper APC would not be out of sorts. Hell, I might even reduce our infantry force and get us something by way of a IFV.
Mm-hmm.
Garage in the truck. Here comes the helo. Well, it's been clean so far, which you know how I feel about that.
Yep.
That's another shoe going to drop territory.
I
If we
think
take these seaports, that will also shoot up the amount of money we're pulling in.
that's kind of our. You know, I'm going to do that in a different color. Stands out a little
Yeah,
more.
I'm sharing the faction money. Once I RTB, I'll ask for you to hand over whatever you can to me, just so I have the pick of the litter.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think that's
Kilo
probably
is
our.
moving into position.
That's probably our best ingress. Is to go down
Take a
to
look.
Hansky. Pull into that
Honestly,
southern
yeah,
port.
I think that's the better way to go. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna look for is something along the lines of a BMP. I mean, a BMP2 would be great,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what's available just yet.
Then Bradleys
All
are on
right,
the list.
Kilo. That's true. Bradleys aren't a bad time.
Martyrs might be in there too.
Slow. True, although I don't like having to demount my. Well, that's. I don't like having to demount my position to fire an ATGM.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of armor to speak of, but you know.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay,
Brad, and
dropping,
Bump Twos are in there for sure.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, Brad. Okay. Stray is RTB now. 40 seconds. Oh,
Okay.
we've got lots of toys coming in then.
.74 M's with BM13s. Paz gets seen in CG CSAT Woodland Hex.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, that's everything? Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Restoring nearby units. Oh,
Here's some money. Must be looking at a. I am looking at a player.
let me move slightly to the
There you
side
go.
here so you can look at me a little better.
You got it.
Oh, yep, so I did. All right. I'm going to tell my men to hold here.
They'll teleport with you as soon as you move.
Oh, okay. Well,
So that way they'll all be
thank you.
they'll all be hanging out with you over at the arms dealer.
They're going to be, I'm sure they'll be sitting around asking if we can get an iced tea or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ice cream
Tell
sandwich.
them to stop thumbing.
They got the Super Mario Freezy Pops. With the gumball in the nose.
Commander, I need to pee. Commander.
It's touching me!
Too real. Being the older sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh my god, they are just in a man pile.
Yeah, I had to
Okay,
wait a
here.
minute and then kind of sort them.
Oh, wow, this loads quicker now. Calves. Huh. BTR 40 with the mortar.
You
Nah, that
don't want to
doesn't
drive that
transport
slow.
enough troops. That's true. God, I can't stand the BTR 40. Well, okay, I love the BTR 40. I can't stand its engine. Okay, that's all the SOG. You know, I think this should actually open up. And yeah, okay, give me APCs. do you got for APCs? Alright, there we go. Flamethrowers, probably not the best idea. Samac, Warrior, not a bad call. Lavs. Lavs aren't a bad idea.
This time my tank's name is this side up. It's got an arrow on the gas extractor pointing upwards. That's funny.
Amazing. Oh, the BTRT. Now that's kind of getting into enemy too. Oh. Oh. You know what? I think I have very much picked. Yes. Yes, this will do. Alright, boys. Get in. Okay, fast traveling back. I think you'll like what I selected here.
I just clicked for Hansky.
Oh, no, we're actually, yeah. I guess I can just go straight to Hansky. No reason to head back to base. I'll be there in a moment.
Mm-hmm. 10 seconds.
I'm looking at 40 seconds. But it does look like it's managed to do a good job of deconflicting spawns now.
Yeah, much better than it had been before.
For sure. Then I'll put all the money back. God damn, 1,300 euros per tick.
Mm-hmm.
And let me put it this way: what I bought, we have enough money to buy 4 of them.
Yeah. Most of the time when I was buying tanks, I was always looking at, what can I get for half the amount of money that's here?
Yeah. Give the money back to the faction, and
Oh, there you go.
hey, look, our colors match. Yeah, I figured, we've got this here, Marshall, which has a fine gun, and oh look, paired anti-tank missiles.
Kind of anti-everything missiles, as I recall, too.
Yeah, I think we can use them against aircraft. Let me get the gunner seat here. Titans. Yeah, because I can set them to wire guidance.
No, I missed my turn.
Oh, good. Ooh, that's right. I've actually got an interior camera.
Doesn't just force you to look through the faceplate.
Yeah. I get it, though. Oh, man. Yeah, hard to complain about this thing. I feel like I'm in a beamer.
Got
Feels
that.
weird to be sitting high on the hog.
Got that seat warmer and the built-in massager and everything else.
Oh, yeah, no, believe me, I've got it on deep tissue right now, and living the life. I've set the GPS to be voiced by James Earl Jones.
Oh, there you go.
I've sensed a disturbance in the force. Turn right. Alternatively, remember who you are. Make a U-turn.
Welcome to Viralathi. Roadblock.
Tally. 40-minute Mike. Target's front. Engage at will. You are Team Red. So I remember who my vehicle crew is. Well, you seem to have cleared them out.
They had experienced an emotional event.
A significant emotional event, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Shame.
They got the slap.
That's interesting. Oh no, wait, I am up in the I am up in the turret. Whew, it is a bit of a drive, but at least we'll be able to clear out any roadblocks along the way.
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, once we take, you know, some of the bases, I'm sure the cities will flip over too. Not that we'll need to venture anywhere else down here,
Yeah.
but we just didn't have anything this
Yeah,
deep
well,
in the enemy's back door.
oh yeah. And the big thing is, you know, bringing cities to your side, you do need the support of a certain percentage of the population for victory. So it might be a weird situation. We're dealing with the militia and, you know,
Knocking down a couple of gendarmes.
Yeah. You know, with our essentially, at this point, modern military force.
We're not just revenue cutters anymore. Okay. Here's where we get a little weird.
We weren't weird already?
Weird in the lack of available roads category and not the everything else category that we tend to fall into.
Yeah. Fair. But I wouldn't give the ability to tell my driver to just follow you.
Follow that tank.
What I wouldn't give for the knowledge that my driver could actually follow you.
Yeah, because you'd get the option to do it, and then, you know, you end up rearing the back of the tank, and we both go to Mars, and yeah.
Yeah. Or he'd see a tree and get so frozen and afraid he wouldn't know what to do.
Or crossing a bridge. Crossing a bridge is always a fun one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. AI can cross bridges, but it's a question of, you know, the more memory utilization by other things, the less that can be diverted to AI processes, so they don't make checks as often as they should. I'm really hoping multi-threading is going... It might not be a huge singular performance gain, but like freeing up that space is going to be massive.
Anytime you can widen the headroom.
Exactly. Dang, that update's been in our release candidate testing for a while. It could be this week. It is nice to be in a vehicle that isn't going to lose the wheel the moment I hit a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And with armor that's, you know, something beyond notional.
You can actually stop spalling.
Yeah. It doesn't add to it like that corrugated iron that we had. But that's the other thing, right? You need an RHA and shit like that because it doesn't shatter when it's hit.
And then what happened? Well,
One high velocity. Go ahead.
they shot me with a 9x18 millimeter round in the side of this corrugated metal plate. And then it went through and it killed 2/3 of the people in the vehicle.
Yup. The unending joy of... Boy, how ain't it fun to discover what smalling is.
It's physics in one of its most excitable forms. That joke had layers like an atom.
Lovely little... Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Get to play pinwheel with all the trees.
Oh yeah.
It's like knowing what a Plinko chip feels like.
Uh, spay and neuter your AAF, folks.
500 meters.
Copy. I think they're gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna let you do the fun soaking stuff up stuff. I'm going to stay back and plink away at anything that looks serious. I'll send the infantry forward once the situation looks to be pretty clear. That demarc point is right here. Alright, T
Woo!
point. AT fire from the rear? Yeah, AT fire coming in from 6. Shit, okay. D green, D-mount, D-mount. Got infantry somewhere over here. Alright, D green. Shit, fire incoming.
Vehicle destroyed.
Copy, close air support. Holy shit, it's AAF. I engaged with AAF troops at our rear. Tally ho. Gunner's position.
Engaging troops out in the forest.
Bye-bye. AF forces are... I think they're dealt with. Alright. Alright, sending Team Green forward. Back to commander's position. Got some mild damage to one wheel that's forcing us to the left a little bit. It's, other than that, we're fighting fit.
ZU-23 2.
Yep, ZU-23 fire coming in on us. Hold back, no longer being engaged. Popping out smoke just in case. We lost a few wheels now.
Roger, I think I see the general area it's at.
Roger that.
Go pay him a visit.
Hey, 7? Buddy, you're part of Team Green. Alright, Team Green's on the advance. Ship? Be advised, contact call on a ship. Aircraft overhead, bear!
Heard.
I don't know what that was, though. Could have been anything.
Hey, boat.
That was our close air support. Sure wasn't doing anything.
The boat is in defilade from me right now.
Copy. Hostiles are back in effect. We're in motion. None too soon. Aircraft's acquiring a target. I'm moving for defilade. He missed.
Like those.
About my favorite. A lot of surrenders. A lot of surrenders. A lot of surrenders. Dead men. Cali static MG. Be advised, contact call on gunship. She is dealt with.
Excellent.
Tally boat. Fuck me, hind overhead, switchy. GPRT. No joy, in motion. 7's KIA. Boat taken care of. Tally hind. Wire guiding. No guiding, no joy. Good kill. Down he goes. Okay, I got a lot of surrenders, and my boys are reporting no more contacts.
Got a contact call in the bear.
Yeah, a lot of surrenders.
Take up a station out here outside of the immediate area of the base in case bad things happen.
We're under fire.
Like small arms under fire.
As far as I can tell, no, I just saw like, oh, behind us.
Engaging infantry.
Yeah, they just surrendered. Alright. Called the halt, seeing who we can get up. If there's anybody we can get up. Shit. Fire incoming.
Sounds like it's from this first guard building next to the checkpoint.
Yeah. Got a squad leader on map and in motion too. Yeah, we're currently engaging. Guardhouse is clear. Son of a bitch. I'm hit.
He's down.
Copy. Whew. Alright. My guy should get me. Yeah, here he comes. Alright, I got a medic coming for me. We're good.
Yeah, excellent.
Careful, he's gonna be running across the main road.
Yep, I'm stopped just outside the gatehouse.
Negative on the medic. He seems to have gone a little stupid. Or he was wounded over there? I think that's the medic. We might still have hostiles in effect here. Yeah, I think think we still got somebody possibly in that guard tower. I think you were right. Well, I do have this wonderful new ability to huck. Oh, that fell right where I wanted it. Oh, that's a good feeling. Throwing a grenade and it goes where you expect it to go. Will wonders never cease. Okay, well,
Picking up some of your folks.
yeah, copy that. Appreciate it. Well, now this is 5. All right, Gregor. Back into the fight, my friend. Back into the fight. Alright. Well, we only lost one guy, which, you know.
Grand scheme of
isn't
things is not bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, calling my guys to, provide medical support. Oh, yeah, and here he is. Oh, you fought hard, man. Sorry we couldn't do more for you. No. And if he surrendered up here, but I'm just going to go ahead and seize the position.
Back to the vehicle.
Yep. Okay, garrison's full. That guy was very much unarmed, but they decided he needed to no longer exist.
Got a little carried away.
Alright, one Z-23 on the dock.
There we go.
Joined us. Isn't that nice?
I like how kooky way out there to the west next to our own resource point that we own just still flatly refuses to switch sides. Or Halilia is completely surrounded by green.
They are completely surrounded by our own forces and just refuse for whatever reason. Alright, I'm gonna bring another Z-23 down. I'm thinking right over here. Spread out enough that they're not in any real risk. Wait and see what they've got for counterattack forces. 2 and 3. Go get into that Marshal. Okay. Another medical Vodnik. Right. I'll get that supply box back to our base and call for a helo. Huh. Hey, here's a fun one. There's another ZU-23. Oh yeah, it was the one on the on that structure that we took down the structure, but the ZU is in perfect condition. I can get a guy onto that. That would be lovely. Yeah, sweet.
There we go.
My favorite price, free. Okay, let me get that ammo box. So sent back home. Away with ye. Back to the main base. Why am I doing a doctor office?
No, because it's just after 7, you see, so.
Oh, not paradrap, plane run, loot helicopter. Okay. Looter Dooter is coming in. 4 into the Marshall. Don't think we're likely to see a counterattack force, so if you want to start moving towards the next seaport pilot, by all means.
On the
We'll,
move.
catch you when we're there. Roger that.
This kind of time, we might actually see this one through here on the stream tonight.
Yeah, considering it's only 7, honestly, I think it's entirely possible that we could end this campaign tonight. Well, hey, I'm gonna keep the momentum up. Hardly any reason to stop. Here's the Viva. It's running smooth as butter too. I think all the optimizations I made really did work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you drop that crate in the ocean, he's gonna drop that crate in the ocean. Good thing I've got Zeus. Otherwise, I'd be a little more with choice of. Really, man? You can drop that thing anywhere, and you decided right here. I'm gonna get all that loot, and I'm gonna drop it right to the sea. This, kids, is why you don't get people from the local aviation college to fly your helicopters. Alright, Marshall's back in effect, and we are rolling out.
Roadblock marked.
Copy, you dealt with it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's one guy there standing with his hands on his head, all sad.
Aww. You should just take the opportunity and run. We're not in this for bloodlust, we're in it to win.
Attacking this one's going to be interesting because I don't have a whole lot of room to wiggle and maneuver.
Yeah, no, it's a take it slow and try to just very slowly clear out and snipe. Yeah. Good news is you can keep the front armor towards the enemy. To your roadblock. Yeah. And it's just a bunch of guys who surrendered. Well, one guy who surrendered, a lot of guys who died. Alright, click.
Not even messing around with that one. They get the heat round.
Nope. Nope. See a hardened structure that looks nasty? Just put it down. Replace anything we need to. We are no longer in a position of we don't really need to beg, borrow, or steal. It's just bonuses at this point. Putting on the gas. Switching thermal too. Keep forgetting I have that. Rolling up on the position. Tally on you. There's a guy in it.
Glad I had heat loaded for that. Sabo would have ripped right through that BRDM.
Tally. Got him. Sniper down. This is a bit of a killing floor, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Way more narrow than I would like.
Yeah. Hi! Buddy, you are bold. I will give you that. There is no world in which that worked for you. Ah! 2 more infantrymen.
Barracks house is hot.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, you should surrender. Saw what just happened to your friend. How is it? Copy, stand by. Ain't exactly civvies in effect here, so, you know.
That poor man.
Rolling
He
up.
stood up with no helmet
I've
on.
got a lot of surrendered. Structure is, yeah, everybody inside of the structure just surrendered. Wisely so. Alright, copy.
Air overhead.
Did he drop anything?
Not that I can tell, but he would have dropped it before I saw him.
Helo, helo!
Shh,
Hind,
I see it. I see it.
Tally, tally.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, there you go. That goes.
Discarding Sabo through it. Got him.
That works.
That's it, another helo at our 6. Holy shit, they're fast roping. Dude, that's stupid.
Oh no.
Sit still, idiot. Dumbass. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna gain?
Get bodied, Hind.
God damn. Well, it seemed they called for reinforcements. It seemed it didn't help them. Okay, moving to clear the structure now. Be advised, APC call. Yeah, we got a Conqueror's BRDM crossing the river right now.
No. Alright.
I have a Charlie G. Yeah, he's rolling, he's rolling. He's dead.
So it sounds like he met an unfortunate accident.
Yeah, tragic, really.
All
Ran
right.
straight to a 84 millimeter shape charge.
This place is ours now.
You just captured it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so you did. Alright, copy. Stand by. Alright, you know what it's time for. Hold fire, hold fire, hold fire, hold fire. Gears full. Alright. Clearing out the surrender. Hey man, get out of here.
Go home and tell your bosses they are dumb.
They don't even... yeah, it's funny. IDAP doesn't even give me anything for CSAT.
Yeah, I wasn't getting it for them either.
I think it's that or something.
Hey, Chief.
No.
Been rocking some vanilla flavored coffee this morning, or afternoon rather, and we're backing it up with some Guinness Extra Stout, which is kind of like a very slow Red Bull and vodka, I suppose.
I was about to say. It's combo uppers and downers there.
Or I guess as the kids would do nowadays, more like Celsius and some kind of Cosmo. Maybe an old fashioned. Some kids have got the old fashioned taste going on, which is also nice.
I don't know. It's all Greek to me. Okay, loot helicopter's coming in.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to rearm.
Yep, head back to base, and then, well, we've been ahead of the curve in
Yep.
a big way, so
Next spots are marked.
yeah, next spots are very marked. Pilot, my friend, let's kick these fuckers out of our country.
We sure will.
All right, just moving to pick up that box and moving to drop a couple of ZUs just in case they get squirrely.
Mm-hmm. Now would be the time for it.
Yeah.
They're already at extreme anger levels, but we've been, holy hell, we've been bleeding their resources dry.
Yeah, they basically have no resource income anymore, which, you know, kind of sucks for them.
I felt very bad about this. I cried all the way to the bank.
Yeah, wiped my tears with Euro notes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a Liberace quote there for the kids playing at home. What you said offended me very
Damn.
much and hurt my feelings. I cried all the way to the bank. Cargo transferred to Arsenal box. Nothing new. Transfer the second one.
Copy. Yep, you got 3 total to transfer.
Nothing new. And the third one.
You're gonna have more, actually, because I haven't yet gotten the
Oh, we got a rebreather.
box.
We unlocked a
Wow.
rebreather.
That's so cool! What are we gonna use that for? Wow! It's like you know, when somebody gives you a gift that you're not really crazy about.
No boy, socks.
So you just, oh wow, thank you. Oh, it's just what I wanted. Wow.
Actually, there are some years where it's like, man, a really, really comfy, cozy pair of socks would really sell it.
Oh no, dude! It's like I'm in my 30s at this point. Socks and underwear are delightful. Where did that box go?
I couldn't tell you.
Inside the building. Silly helicopter. Boxes don't go there. Okay, bring in one more loot box over here. And loot box down at the base.
SVDM.
You know, it took them a while, but they finally gave me my toy. Alright, it's gonna be a minute before I travel. Here at the end of all things, I get an SVD.
It kind of reminds me of getting like level 4 Master Sword in Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, or
Yeah.
rank 8 attack in Zelda 2, things like that. It's like, cool. Now at the very end of the game, I can finally one-tap a lot of these critters.
It's like, that's great. Oh, that's, wow. Oh, that's so awesome, I guess. Just kind of gently shrugging. Okay. My teams have made it home. I'm gonna take a look at my loadout here, repair everything. Personal. Let's load up. This, what do we got? Oh, classic camouflage. Hard to beat that. Wow, an SPC. Yeah. We have really picked up a lot of toys. My goodness. Carry all? Yeah. Various baskets. Gold bandana, because why not? Seven. Just so many weapons. Jesus. Ah, there we go. Wow, and 7 and 14 rounds. Nice. Nothing really else there. Law. Sure, USB. $60 rounds of that. 3 mags. Frag grenades. A med kit. And a toolkit. Wire cutter, tool, fusel, firing device, you know. All the classics.
All the fun toys.
So this is my marksman loadout. And save it again because I forgot to put ammunition in the law. Okay. And then I forgot to put in, you know, a map and a GPS and all that fun stuff. Map. GPS. Radio. Compass. Watch. And get out of the vehicle again to actually save the loadout. I'm so good at this. I think it's the thing to remember.
Now, if we didn't miss saving a loadout at least 5 or 6 times per gaming session for one damn reason or another, are we even playing the game?
No, not at all. Alright, headed up to the outpost. Be about 30 seconds.
Sounds good.
Machi.
The real bear is going to be right around the airbase, as close as those 3 major points are.
Oh, yeah. No, that's... if there's anywhere for them to mount a last stand, that's gonna be it. Still, just keep eating them like we have been, one bite at a time.
The momentum is strong.
It is. Still have the capacity to blunt it.
On the move.
Yeah. Forgetting to save our loadouts is a time-honored tradition.
And you don't remember until literally the moment you get killed out in the field.
Of course. Of course.
Like somehow the round penetrating the frontal lobe is a little clearing for the brain.
Yeah. It's all the gun count. Alright. If the position of the outpost sucks, I can call it an airstrike on any of these.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the airbase is definitely getting several.
Oh yeah, because there's anti-aircraft weaponry. I mean, they'll have a full fucking S-400 site. I'm gonna keep calling in airstrikes until that position is well and truly worked over. It occurs to me that them having an S-400 site might make it hard to, you know, call an airstrike, but...
Not if I hit the S-400 first. Or hit it while it's sending missiles up, you know. It might blunt the first
Really
couple,
all you
but...
gotta do is kill the radar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The party. Now we have so much money too that we can completely replace losses many times over, in fact.
That's the important part.
Yep.
That's the level of resource we want.
Yep. Not just able to replace, not just to buy the thing we want, but to replace it multiple times. Yeah, I'm not surprised that their aggression is where it is.
Yeah, they can't maintain the momentum. We got them on the back foot.
Oh. Yep. We're gonna keep them there. I have a feeling there are a lot of phone calls being made in the capital of Belarus right now.
It's just Christopher Lloyd in a Klingon outfit screaming, "Get out! Get out of there!" into the phone.
All the this is supposed to be a sure thing for them. Wipe out the AAF. They didn't even know of any resistance movement. They had the support of local militias. Everything should have been going perfectly for them. And then we happened. Ah, big open field.
Loading heat.
That's engaging the enemy at long range. Tally, stand by. Structure spotted. Blazed.
Closing to AC-20 range.
Copy. Alright, building cleared. Top floor of that building's...
RPG.
Yep, tally. Moving up. Switching GPRP. Rinsing them. Eyes on.
Woohoo!
Engaging AT. They get one shot off, but they won't get two. Relazing. See, big open ground is like the perfect position. That is an oh shit scenario for them. Treatment dealt with. Tally on surviving AT near that guard tower. Blazed. Almost loaded. Loaded. Firing.
Checking around the back side of the base. A lot of smoke pop-ups here.
Yeah. I have a target-rich environment here. Oh, bold. Big grenadier getting loaded. God damn.
That vehicle went up.
Sure did.
Loading Sabo.
Copy. Clearing out infantry.
They expected technicals, and they are technically correct. These are very technical operations and technical vehicles that are showing up.
Yeah.
Jet overhead. It's a MiG.
Shit, in motion. Yep, I'm already moving. He, bombs. What the? Chemical attack. Son of a bitch, they dropped fucking VX or something.
Oh, wow. I see that cloud from here.
Yeah, we're clear of the position and you're NPC protected, thank God, but... Oh my God.
Yeah, you don't want the networks to get you.
Wow. Well, congratulations, pilot. We are enough of a threat to CSAT. They are now committing war crimes. Not just war crimes, crimes against humanity.
Well, great. We'll see whoever's left at the Hague.
Sure will. Yeah.
I have a large,
That airfield. Anybody with stars on their epaulets, we need to capture. What's up?
I saw a lot of infantry groups.
Well, they cleared a fair few out.
No, like I'm on my target list. So it might be in the buildings, or one of these buildings.
Yeah, copy. I'm seeing markers on some of these structures. Alright. Got the general dismount.
Oh, it's the ammo crate that's going up. The weapons crate that was down there. Yep. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Fucking chemical warfare. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised at something they can do. Alright, moving to clear the structure now. Structure clear. Likely it's the tower.
AT soldier detected. And removed.
Multiple surrendered inside of the tower. You know, dude, you're lucky we're releasing you and not just executing you on the spot for that shit. Another jet overhead, SC-25.
That's a little more serious.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, it is. I don't see any ordnance dropping off of it. It might just be a general close air support aircraft. Be advised. Alright, we need to clear up this, clear this fight out then.
Yep, we need to seize it and drop down some happy toys to deal with that.
Exactly.
Come on, target the jet.
Fortunately, that means I'm no longer focused on casualty clearance. Structure clear. Yeah, okay, we just got the all clear call.
Gunner's tracking.
Fucking jet. Roger. The angle's in on you, you should have a shot.
Yep.
Not that I would call it an ideal circumstance.
No, but
Hey. Any port in the storm, right?
yep, there he goes.
I just brought in some AA specialists and I'm bringing up more.
He is climbing high out towards the sun.
Copy. ZUs are coming down as we speak.
He's in a high right-hand turn.
One ZU down.
Players deployed. He's out of my
I can see
visual
you
reach.
deployed. No worries. And for the hat trick, third ZU. Alright, once he's out of commission, we'll, be rolling the garage. Once he's out of commission, I'll call him the helicopter. Although the helicopter might be an awfully enticing target.
Yeah, drag it back here. 1.5 clicks. Here he comes, straight overhead.
Roger.
Passing right over the top of the base.
Red Eye gunners are looking at him. Good news is he doesn't seem to be able to pick you up. Bad news is it doesn't look like any of our guys are all that excited about picking him up. Once the helicopter loot box is down, I can see if they're carrying any iglos. And yeah, Rowan, at this point it is absolutely desperation on CSAT's part. That doesn't justify it, not at all, but I understand exactly why they're trying to do it.
And a high right-hand turn.
Good salute, Hilo.
Come on, buddy, I'm right here. Come dive in on me. You'll find out real quick why that's a bad idea, but dive in on me.
Yeah. Very interesting flight path on this Hilo. Little side slip. I love when we capture one of these bases basically intact. Hey look, more money, that thing we desperately needed.
Oh, he's coming in.
What do we got in here?
He's coming straight in. Oh my god, I hit him! Oh,
Firing at?
he crashed. That's where he ended up.
Damn, came down next to the Marshal.
Uh-huh.
Marshal's fine, but
Like-
holy shit.
Like, it looked like he was flying more or less straight in, so I just gave him a Sabo round.
Yeah, I heard the impacts of his rounds, and then, well, gang, this is why you never underestimate any sort of ground targets, even if on paper you outmatch them.
We did lose
A lot
4
of my
people
guys were
though.
wounded. Yeah, and a bunch
Not-
of my guys were heavily injured.
Not surprised by that, but
Look, a jet dropped on them.
mm-hmm.
I've refilled the garrison. Yeah, I think that's one of those, that definitely counts as an act of God sort of situation. Not like anything we could have done to change that.
Nope.
The thing is there's no longer a jet. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright, reloading the Marshal, and then we're on to the next objective.
3.8 kilometers.
What do you mean you can't comply? Okay, here they go. I think on to next objective area. Be advised we will be running through a few Blue 4 occupied towns.
Yeah.
CSAC can launch reprisals against civilian cities in their sphere of influence, so if they do, we'll try to defend. After all of those towns, they don't take cities, they just burn them down.
Right.
We lose enough of the population, we lose, although I think at this point, even if they were to kill every single one of these towns, it wouldn't be enough. That's not the sort of arithmetic I want to be doing anyways.
Nope. We'll preserve as many of them as we can.
Darn right.
Yeah, 120 Sabo, I think the only thing that his little titanium bathtub of a cockpit did for him was allow for more spall into the cockpit.
Yep. At that speed, biology becomes physics. Here I am on your 6. I used up a decent chunk of ammunition, but I should be good for the push.
Yep.
As long as you've got ammunition, that's what really matters.
Yeah, we should be okay for now.
Yep. If I run out of GPRT, I've got plenty of coax left. So. Yeah, I've got 2 belts GPRT, 120 rounds total, 4 belts of armor piercing, 7 belts of coax, 200 each, and then 4 Titan missiles still in reserve.
Yeah, either way, I think after this next push, we'll probably do a quick rearm. Hell, we might even be able to do it in the field. You know, once we take a base and there's no counterattack, just pull the armor or the ammo truck out for a minute.
Good point. Didn't even think about that. No reason to pull ourselves off of the offensive. I think it's fair to say the enemy is completely desperate at this point.
First time they sent a frogfoot at us though.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's been nothing but MiG-21 so far, making single passes. First time we've had any real loadings gutters. They've been a lot less serious. And, you know, there's a lot of things spawning and blowing up because they spawned in the wrong place. Love you, Arma.
Sometimes Arma just gotta Arma.
Yep. It's the nature of the beast.
Alright, making a right turn here at this intersection.
Bye-bye. Human resources, nearly 8,000 money per pop now. Hell, man, at this point I could practically buy a theater ballistic missile.
What will we watch on it?
It doesn't, mind you, any target, oh my god, any target we fire a Luna at, we're probably outside of its minimum range, but it would be very funny to just drop a Luna on the airbase and call it done.
Oh, you boys chose poorly.
Hey guys, wow, still flying the flag, huh? Hey, good on you. Howdy. Anyways. Oh, hey. Flag up ahead.
Yep.
I believe that's our target.
Picking up to combat pace.
Yep, thermals on and scanning. Launcher. Careful, launcher's in that bunker.
Yep.
Dropping coax on everybody I can see. Targets. Some obscuring thermals, I'm moving
Got a lot of people giving up here.
It would be lovely if we broke their morale. I'd rather not fight them at all than deal with them. You're on a 50. No, you're surrendering. Shit. Jumped off his weapon.
Oh,
Careful, Bylum.
yep, yep,
Buddy.
yep, yep.
2. I'm the new Axel.
I knew better. There we go.
It's all good.
Oh,
Gunner's killed.
okay. All right. That's fair.
They shot you on the ground.
They sure did.
MG, 75 meters, right.
Bastards. Alright, you guys are engaging, and I've got them, I got them covered as best I can here. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
CSAT punishment. That's what I was afraid of. Reprisal attack. Where's it coming? Yilapa. Shit, I don't want to abandon the Abrams, though.
I'll deal with that.
Copy. Rolling on Yilapa right now. Your men are still fighting over here. 2 clicks. Gonna try to make it in time. It's a good thing I can ford a river. Another roadblock. I don't have time for you assholes. Rolled right through it. One and a half clicks.
Yeah, it won't let me go direct to it because it's under attack. I shuffled the crew around in the vehicle, so they should have a driver and a gunner now.
Okay, I dealt with a fair bit of infantry before I was able to get to them. Oh shit, hey, you're at the main base, right?
In 5 seconds, I won't be.
Okay. I was about to say, I could call a para-helo, but at this point, it's no good. I don't have any aircraft capability. If they just bomb the city, I don't know if there's much I'm going to be able to do about it.
I think my people might be
down.
Yeah.
Hope not, but it's possible. Okay, I'm in Yilapa. Bringing up, I'm going to bring up a garrison. All AT and anti-aircraft. It's a small team, but between them and the Marshal.
See if I can get like a moped or something out of this so I can cross some of that distance.
Anything you need to, my friend. Gotta get in a better Overwatch position. I don't know what that reprisal is going to be.
No, I think these are my two dingleberries here. Yeah, they fast traveled with me when I made the move.
Okay, cool. Okay. Standing by to defend the city. If they're attacking, it's going to be straight down the MSR, the VT of VT7, actually. This is National Highway 7.
Very nice. 5 vehicles.
Yep.
I don't care what vehicle we got, so we're just going to go with this Land Rover. That'll be fine.
Sure.
So I really just need something to go from A to B, and if it's cheap, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. They actually put on undercover gear. When I told them to get in the
it's
vehicle.
Civilian vehicle. Yeah. It's cool. Okay.
I might actually make use of that. Yeah, if the undercover's on, I'll see if I can sneak to the tank.
Yeah, well, the moment you're close enough to that base, it'll pop off, so
True.
move quickly. Alright, still holding position. Yeah, see a couple of cops out there. Damn, just outside of firing range. I can push about 1.2 clicks on this cannon.
Threat level reduced to very high.
Yeah.
I'll use the opportunity to scout down the road for you, too.
Oh, I can see straight down the road a damn fair ways, but absolutely. I can basically see to the bridge.
Got it.
Which is why I worry that this is going to be an airborne attack. Which could be significantly more difficult. Well, if it's helicopters, we can deal with helicopters. If they just, napalm the place, I can't do much about that. Oh, hey, I figured out another way I can help you. Oh, no, I don't want to bomb that outpost, because it might destroy your tank. Hey, you shouldn't need it. We killed a lot of guys there.
Tank call.
Clear as crystal. Copy.
Yeah, there's an enemy MTLB running through town right now.
Copy. Could be headed in on the reprisal. Worry not. If they head up the MSR, they're going to have the worst day of their very short lives.
That's the roadblock. Barreled down the MSR. There's a T-80.
Oh boy. Okay. Copy. Looks like I can outrange them. Alright. Yep, there they are.
And infantry on the road.
Slightly better defilade, just so I'm not an obvious
Oh,
target.
my tank is surrounded.
Copy. Can you hold back from the position for a moment?
Yep.
Copy. I remember where your tank is. I'm bringing in a napalm strike.
Yeah, T-72 BC. Gaz Vodnit with PKT spotted. And then the MTLB PK.
Yeah. Alright. Shit, jet just passed overhead. They just dropped a chemical warhead on the city.
134.
Yeah. Chemical weapons have just been deployed in Yalapa. No joy on the fast mover. I can't do it. Oh, shit. Helicopters, though. I can do something about those. Engaging with Sabo. Hips burning.
Car 200 meters behind us. Fast mover. 400 meters.
They're not getting out of that bird alive. Alright, moving.
Come on, napalm. I believe in you, A&2.
Moving on, second helicopter. Really hoping our chemical protection isn't compromised.
Ready. 100 meters.
Oh boy, that's a lot of coughing.
100 meters. Back.
Helicopter dropped. These guys are all wearing ghillie suits. Shit, it's SF.
Task completed.
SF defeated. CSAT punishment forces killed.
Nice work, nice work.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Still
We
got
definitely had some.
yeah, infantry
yeah.
around the, I don't think the napalm killed any of them, because they're like standing in the flames and aren't dying.
God damn it. Copy that.
Ready. 100 meters.
I should shoot these bastards, each and every one of them, for what they were here to do. Okay, reprisal forces dealt with. I don't have the time to,
Alright, I'm gonna risk it.
Alright, Godspeed.
Contact. Good mobile.
That MiG's still overhead, but I don't think he has any weaponry he can deploy against me. He's only got a chemical payload. He's hardly going to be able to do much about me.
Copy. Roger.
There were definitely casualties, but it's a lot better than it could have been. Oh, that guy's just running scared. As well he should. Remember this day what happened. Okay, biggest problem. I'm stepping back to the attack zone. Biggest problem between me and that is going to be enemy attacks. Milam, do you have laser designator by chance?
No.
I don't know how much good it's going to do.
Oh. The napalm cooked the tank.
Damn it. I was trying to avoid that. Ah!
I managed to get into the tank, but then could not move.
Copy.
It's alright. I will, need funds, but we can get another one.
Oh, that's easy. Congratulations, you have a shitload of funds. That's half of our funds, by the way. Not even the full kit and caboodle. Alright, so that MiG is definitely able to engage me, but all he can do is take out my wheels. And I can just repair that.
Okay, going to the arms
Biggest
dealer
thing
now.
Yep, biggest deal now is clearing out that armor, which is going to be a bit of a cat and mouse game for me.
I will try and expedite that.
Worry not. Oop. I hit something. Oh yes, even on community-made maps, the rock that happens to be in the middle of a fucking... I dismounted the vehicle, all my men dismounted with me, and the vehicle is... Well, they're all dead. And I'm critically wounded. Oh. No, never mind. Tank. Marshall exploded. Well, looks like I'll be joining you at the arms dealer.
Area clear.
Oh boy. Well, if they thought they blunted our advance, they are desperately wrong, my friend.
Yeah, in a big way.
Because, hey, Pylum, you know it's a worse time for them than one tank?
Is it 2 tanks?
Why, wouldn't you know? It's 2 tanks! I'm here. Hey, nice. Ooh, 2A7. Nice.
Doom boom 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 do 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 do.
Really doing some advanced scouting, are we?
It's a perfect day for scouting.
It is.
There's an incredible amount of scouting that needs done down here.
Oh, isn't there just?
Okay, 4 and 5. You are extraneous, so you get to go home.
Yeah, it's a game waiting for the vehicle market to fully load.
Oh shit. Let's just send him.
Suck my ass, militia. Yeah, copy that.
Getting away from the zone.
Copy. Oh, I have a... Really, guys? You're trying to mortar the fucking arms dealer? You know what the bastard thing is? They are just out in the middle of nowhere.
Sucks to be them.
Yeah, lightning strikes. You know? You gotta watch out for those midday lightning strikes.
Yep.
I literally do not have the time for them.
Yeah. 40 seconds.
Come on. Give me something good here. So see all these things. I see all these things you're trying to show me. And you know what I want? It's no mystery what I want. Thank you. Select. There we go. That's the good stuff.
10 seconds.
Oh, lovely. Hello, hello. I got to pick up some guys when I travel. Now. You went German, I went British.
Is it chieftain time?
It's Challenger time.
Excellent.
I think
Okay.
they'll find it quite challenging.
I'll wait for you, and then we'll make the general advance.
5 by 5, my friend. 5 by 5. Their days. Oh, hey. Ah, yes. Well, wait, are you guys alive? Holy shit, I have survivors. Okay, Geekus is alive. Cool. Recruit units. Give me an engineer. I think it's just a 3-man crew. Driver, gunner, loader. Okay, no it isn't. I need one more. Okay, another engineer. Say, anywhere.
Fast mover. Grid 118094.
Plane call out 5.1 kilometers.
Roger. And travel complete. Oh, hello, pilot.
Hello.
Right, lovely day then. So how about the Bostons?
Onwards.
So we got Deutsche Liberales, I got British Grenadiers. You wanna play that?
Panzer lead from Gerlin Panzer.
Oh my god. The British Grenadiers.
Mm-hmm.
Which is shockingly a better anime than I would have expected.
Go get them, Darjeeling. Sip your tea.
Right then. They're truly going to have the worst day of their lives. Loading hash. Enemy forces have multiple armored vehicles, aircraft, and a platoon's worth of infantry. It won't save them.
Skirting the perimeters of the town.
I love that they killed us and it just made us come back stronger.
Could have had this the easy way.
They could have had it the easy way. They're all ready to surrender. They went for the cheap shot. They targeted civilians. And now they're going to pay.
Urban armored combat. Oh boy.
Ain't it a joy?
Really test how fast the Leopard 2's turret can swivel. Unless armor despawned.
It's possible since we defeated the attack. Well, they're going to regret that. Explosive squad shed loaded. Also got Willie Pete in reserve.
Engaging infantry.
Natalie.
They fortified the hospital.
You bastards. Unbelievable. Yeah, that Abrams is probably recoverable.
Yep. It's out of gas and has all its ERA plates blown off, but it's workable.
Hello, boys.
RPG. Yeah, relative.
Let's get through this armor.
75 meters from front.
Oh, that was Golden Path.
Right up ahead.
Damn fools.
And they fell
Happy to
a
report that
activity level.
Sorry, go ahead.
As I say, they fell an activity level.
Well, I'm happy to report that the enemy's, this is the forward medical station. It's, pretty much empty.
Gonna temporarily demount the vehicle.
This has some real, as I was saying, energy.
Yep.
I am counting no survivors. Alright, well, you could have had it the easy way.
The Abrams repaired, but it is out of gas.
No worries. We'll have this base in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Raise the standard. If only Trigger was here. I'd put him in the gunner's position in a moment. You kidding? It's where he belongs. No enemies in the zone. Well, see about that.
Right up ahead.
Counterattack force coming.
Have they now? Copy that. So enemies in the zone, are they? Not anymore, there aren't. Garrison limit reached. Right, bringing down ZUs. Bringing them down outside of the hospital. Never before have I felt so justified in my disdain towards an enemy.
I have
Honestly,
a truly horrifying idea.
yes, sir.
I will be right back.
Oh no. Oh, I think I know what your idea is. And I approve. You're going to put together half a platoon, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Give 'em hell. Look, at this point,
They might well eat
the
shit.
rest of this fight. No. At this point, the rest of this fight is goddamn cinematic. So,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm going to do. We have now formed a full platoon, Pylum.
Excellent.
All right. Enemy helos incoming. Second vehicle isn't yet crewed, so we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Open garage. Confirm.
Gents, you. Right. Lovely whirly-bird lads.
Understood. Ready. Understood.
Fortunately, that helicopter flew right into our ZU-23 net.
No, you hate to see it.
I don't think he's down. But he is, No, he's sidling over. I think they got him.
Standing by.
No, he's on an attack run. There he is. Lazed. Hesh out. Laying. Shot. Right into the cockpit. And he's toast. He's gonna land right in front of me.
Hopefully this
Nice
works.
try.
This works completely as intended. And fast travels
Dream.
both vehicles rather than demounts the other crew and throws them on the ground next to me.
Oh, have they now? Enemies brought up a tank. Oh, T-80. Lovely.
I like how they call that a light tank.
Tabo through and through. He's toast. No, he isn't. Take the hint, lads. Take the hint. Crew's demounted. Second vehicle destroyed. Hello. Had a bit of a time.
Oh, we're here!
Yes, well, we've been busy.
I see.
Yes, our space Bolshevik friends decided to make a jolly bad show of things. Didn't help them. Right. Hold on.
Come on, other Abrams, I believe in you. I'm actually going to push up to the MSR and take the MSR over.
Loading second vehicle now. I find giving the other vehicle in your group its own orders instead of just telling them to follow you tends to work better.
Hey, he's doing it. He's making it. They're just getting around the burning vehicles was the problem.
Copy. Strays in motion, and we're on you. Isn't this a thing of beauty?
Car.
slow there.
Roger.
And number 2 is actually driving around him. He's so slow. Oh no.
I just gave him his own direct move order.
We're going to follow the main roadway. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm giving I'm giving second tank orders to push for the MSR in their own way and in their own time. Clear the bridge.
Roadblock destroyed.
I just sent a fire truck into orbit. In motion on your 6. Yeehaw. Loading Ash. It's a real thunder run, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Bentley structures. Might I recommend prompt and immediate surrender? I mean, I don't care either way, but hey, they took over a stadium. Isn't that cute? Lads?
I think I'm gonna win the 400 meter.
Yogi has joined us.
Oh. Oof. Oh. Oh. Kidding
What
me?
happened?
I hit a dude
Oh,
and
you
it flipped the tank.
Worry not, my friend. Worry not. You still in the vehicle?
Yep.
Good. Stay in it.
Static weapon. 75 meters. Right.
There you go.
Huzzah. Thank you.
Right. Where were we?
Men, 100 meters. Back. Static weapon.
Ooh, CAS aircraft destroyed.
Tragic. I don't even know what got him. The rest of our vehicles have showed up. No wonder. Well, position seems to be under control. Gonna go ahead and hit the flag.
Roger.
It's on to the next one.
Those caissons go rolling along.
A patrol, that's... A helo patrol! An unarmed helicopter patrol! Oh, delightful. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Under fire and going in. Yes, my hardest battle yet. Climbing a slight incline on a track and field track. Righto, onto the seaport.
Yep. Tusk is already in motion.
Copy, I've called Stray 2 is in motion, and so are we.
Number 2 is engaging.
Our units are on combat stance, free to engage at will. So, let me get this straight. We attacked them with the Marshall and an Abrams. They took both out of commission. And then we came back with the Abrams and 3 other tanks.
Yes.
Love this game.
RPG fire.
Hash.
A lot of RPG
Tally,
fire.
tally, multiple. Yeah, multiple launchers. Rinsing it with chain gun.
Rinsing with treads, machine gun, and cannon.
Yes, indeed. Setting up a mortar position. It's not going to help them. At this point, it's just a complete overrun. Chain gun fire effective. If you're not joining the general surrender, you are throwing your life away.
Through and through their APC. Looks like a BTR-82.
Yeah. I hit him with Hesh, took out the engine. First shot. CSAT mortars opening fire. That's nice. What are they going to do to us? Well, they're going to scratch my paint.
No.
No. Get a machine gun up here and found the
There.
reset button. Copy.
They have paradropped a vehicle.
Copy. Do you know the type?
APC.
Copy.
Conkers.
Well, you got
It's
that.
dead. It's floating down in pieces.
Beautiful. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we've got some scattered infantry amongst the tree line. You know, it'd almost be nice to capture them. Helicopter.
A lot of helicopters.
Oh, you don't say.
There's a second hip that's on its way down.
Roger. All right.
He's touching down. Moving to engage.
Copy. Thank you for credit. You hold him back, I'm going to take the outpost.
He's on fire, and he's in. Successful dismounts, though.
Alright. Clean him up.
Done.
Work. I got a survivor now. Hey man. Holy shit. I threw the Sabo round out. I think the overpressure killed him. Well, they can shoot all they damn well might. Alright. Capturing. Okay.
Mortars
Seaport's
at the
under our
base.
Control. Copy. Pylum. Final objective. Enemy airbase.
Let's press.
At will.
On the move. Ordering general advance.
Roger that. Strays in motion. Two's forward, and we're following on. Let's finish most of this hammer. This really is just a straight up goddamn war zone at this point. Like, in any other situation, this would be a nightmare what they're throwing at us. But we've just overmatched them so much defensively.
Roadblock and RPG fire. Moving to engage.
Roger. Galley on your Abrams.
Proceeding towards airbase.
Copy.
Oh,
Enemy
hello.
tanks
Light
spotted
tank.
at the airbase. We've got the rest of our boys engaging infantry on the advance. They're not even slowing down. I need to play Liberation. Should have been. Yeah, there we go. Liberation, Grace Mary. Perfect music for this. Flat, clear terrain to the base. Oh, ain't that a thing of beauty. Alright, engage structures at will. We are here to save nothing. We're here to end a goddamn war. If it looks like it might shoot back, blow it to hell so it don't.
Orca destroyed.
Copy that?
I'm at the airbase perimeter.
Moving up to the perimeter myself.
Other Abrams is with me.
Got two right behind me.
Ooh.
Yep. All armor is ineffective. Yeah, I think something I removed made the AI a lot more snappy. Because they were just doing what they're supposed to.
Oh, you guys chose poorly. Targeting Shilka, engaging.
Just blew up a bunch of trucks, I think. Yeah.
Shilka destroyed.
Structures.
Running right down Main Street.
Yeehaw. Dropping their towers. Don't think they're going to be taking off any aircraft under these conditions. One tower down. Continuing to engage. Dash out. Engaging main structure. Damaging gun and save out. Engaging enemy
Targeting-
aircraft in the hangars.
Targeting SAM system.
Copy.
It's destroyed.
They're never going to drop another chemical warhead in their goddamn lives. Enemy aircraft destroyed in hangars. More aircraft destroyed in hangar. Fucking Ragnarok, assholes. They dropped more chemical bombs behind us. You fuckers. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. The battle's lost and they're still going to do that. At this point, I think it's just clearing out remaining infantry.
Checking the back ranks now.
Copy, dealing with material.
Yeah, there's his mortar.
I think I saw a helo landing outside of our... No. Truck. I've got more guard towers near the front entrance of the base. Oh no, Heinz!
Helo, helo.
Guy's on, he's got wheels down, he's coming in for a landing? Well... Hey, if you guys want to turn this into Hostimal, I'll turn it into Hostimal.
Mine destroyed.
Good kill. Roger that. Multiple command structures, looks like they're GHQ. Tree killed. I've got a flipped and destroyed enemy tank over here. Got hit so hard he did a somersault. Enemies' forward garden structures seem to be out of commission.
All right, moving
I've got
for it.
No hostiles. Roger that. Moving over to support.
Down comes the pennant.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Whew.
Come on. We have forced the surrender of CSAT.
Hell yeah.
The support corridor is closed and they have run for the hills.
The hell's this
Where's
light
that
tank
upper
call
yet,
out?
though?
On the way!
Well, we've got Yanimaki and, the way I see it, we need the rest of the civilian population on our side, so, at this point, my friend, we are running out remnants. Anybody too stubborn to surrender gets what's coming to them.
Maybe we need to reduce the militia down to insignificant as well. Actually, no,
Probably.
that light tank is moving.
Let me check the victory. We
Huh.
won!
We did it!
We won! That, my friend, is a successful Antistasi campaign.
Woo! See if it gives us any interesting things here.
The population of the country loves you. The brave soldiers have proven their valor, and Petros, the newly elected prime minister, oh no, can at least have a nice holiday. A well-deserved rest and honor for all resistance fighters, too. I killed... shot down 2 MiG-21s. So many people. So many. Holy shit.
Griffin, 2 Heinz, an Su-25SM, 3 Mi-8s, an Orca.
Between us,
Yeah.
we have killed almost 150 enemy troops. 234 total. I mean, what more is there to say, my friend?
We did it.
Congratulations on a well-fought campaign.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be a fun one there.
Yeah. Hey, it's cool to have that under our belt.
It is. Very much
I don't know
so.
what comes next. I really don't. But whatever it is, we're gonna have a good time. Everything's working great. This, of course, was an absolute blast.
Yeah, that's a good time.
I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it, and especially, of course, doing it with you, my friend.
Yeah, it was a good trip.
It was.
Cleaned it all out. All right, I'm gonna go and mute up here real quick, and we'll do our closing segment, and then we'll be on our way.
Of course.
But hell of a trip. Thank you, my friend. Be right back.
Of course, my friend. It was a delight.
All right, folks, we have finished it out. We completed an Antistasi. The usual weekly schedule there is up on display. Of course, I appreciate all of the follows, all the likes, all the subscribes, all my long-term followers, the long-term subscribers. The support that you guys have provided so far over the years that I've been doing this is well and truly the things that keep this going. So thank you for all of that. Glad you were able to be here for this as we rolled out and finished an Antistasi. With that, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you do, of course, have one for subscription to a Twitch subscriber of your choice. If you choose to spend that here, I very much appreciate the Bezos dollars. Otherwise, if you choose to donate directly, you can do that too at coffee.com/PylamJRMR and catch this and other VODs there on the YouTube channel there at PylamRMR. Today was Friday, is Arma 3. Tomorrow morning, we got Pylam Teaches DCS. I don't know what exactly we'll be teaching, but we do have a new map that we can fly on where things are a little more randomized, so we'll see what kind of things we might be able to get up to on that. That should be a good trip. Monday, of course, we have DCS Monday and Classic Games. Might continue on a little bit with our Morrowind playthrough. We'll see how we do with that. But with that, folks, today's been a great night. Always ask for consent. Try to communicate as best you can with your partners. Try to be genuinely decent human beings. And I will catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great night.